Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm here to talk to you about UCLU elections. UCLU elections are an important part of life as a UCL student, yet they go unnoticed by all but the most politically active students. So every year, in the spring term, a number of UCL students are elected to sabbatical officer positions within UCLU. Now, you might remember, if you've been following uni politics at all, that in term one, a number of societies put forward a motion that would reduce the number of sabbatical officers from 10 down to 6. A lot of people liked it because reducing the number of sabbatical officers would allow the union to reduce its massive £650,000 deficit without increasing the price of any food, drinks or facilities on campus. However, there was a lot of opposition to this motion. People were worried about the representation of people from ethnic minority backgrounds, women, or Institute of Education students. In early December 2014, the union held a General Assembly, and it was here that the majority of people attending voted in favour of the motion. However, it still wasn't a 75% majority that was needed to pass the motion immediately. Angry supporters of the motion voted to adjourn the meeting, but this also made it impossible to vote on any of the other motions that regarded the sabbatical officer problem. A few weeks after the first general meeting, UCLU decided to call an emergency council meeting, and it was here that they decided to reduce the number of sabbatical officers from 10 down to 7.5, the 0.5 coming from an Institute of Education officer, which is part-time. This Institute of Education officer caused another round of controversy. People from the Institute thought that one part-time officer wouldn't be enough to fully represent all the thousands of students that there are at the Institute. UCLU held a referendum in order to achieve a full-time Institute of Education officer. However, only 98 people voted, and that's only 0.3% of the total UCL population, whereas 5% is needed to pass any changes. This represents a growing problem in UCLU, where people don't know about elections and they don't vote. So that's why we're here today, to make this video to inform you about what positions you can vote for and what the issues are that are really affecting your UCL life. The first officer you can vote for is the Activities and Events Officer. Now this person will not only help UCLU with its own events, but it will help fund and manage clubs and societies. The BME Officer, which stands for Black and Minority Ethnic Students Officer, represents the interests of anyone who self-identifies as anything other than white. They organise campaigns against racism and fascism and also liaise with external organisations, like NUS. The Education and Campaigns Officer represents students at UCL at all levels. The Postgraduate Students Officer will have a similar role to the Education and Campaigns Officer. However, this role will specifically focus on postgraduate students. The Women's Officer will represent women at external organisations like NUS. They'll also lead campaigns and projects relating to issues that concern women at UCL. The Welfare and International Students Officer will make sure that international students have good accommodation, good living standards and equal opportunities across UCL. The Sustainability, Engagement and Operations Officer will make sure that all finance in UCL is ethically and environmentally sound, as well as making sure that the union is democratic. We hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you can make a well-informed decision about who you vote for in the UCLU elections.